right.
So, Ogawa versus Samitto, we mentioned it, right? Both of them multi-games champions throughout the history of Guilty Gear. And
so, like I said, they gave me a commentary-less audio here. So obviously when you watch this, Chipp is going to be a rushdown character like this. Chipp is just going to be as crazy as possible. He does have that command throw. You can dash cancel a lot of moves in the air now, but this is kind of what you're going to want to expect from Chipp. He just locks you down and he just rushes you down a bunch, and he's got a lot of nice mix-up options. If Ogawa can get going, which he just didn't do this round at all. He just got run. That's what Chipp does. Now, the thing is, if Ogawa can actually get a hit in here right now and he can start the mix-up and start locking, he's one of the first puppet characters in fighting game history where you can basically control two characters at once. But goodness gracious! And there you go. There's the RC Drift. Wow! These guys have some crazy combos already. Ogawa hasn't even really had a chance to move at all yet. Yep, and there's the command grab that Chipp has. He disappears a little bit. Yeah, a lot of us haven't seen it at this kind of level here, but what in the world just happened there? That was wild. So again, that's basically what Chipp wants to do. And again, he's got the Rekkas that can lead to the overheads. And again, one of the big things about this game that has changed from previous Guilty Gears is the fact that you can air dash cancel jumping attacks. That is something that we saw Samitto do once he actually got one of the jump attacks in there. Okay, so here we go now. Oh, no, never mind. I thought Ogawa had the chance to start up with some stuff, yeah. And again, this is one of those games that if you whiff a button in the air, as long as you recover, you can do another move on the way down. So we saw Samitto do that earlier. Jump, kick in the air, and then come down with heavy slash. You see the little orange bubble on the ground. That's the invite hell from Zato, which is good at locking people down. But yeah, anybody who was worried about Chipp not being particularly strong or not feeling like Chipp, Samitto was telling you, no, Chipp is still intact. I really do hope he gets a wall run combo at one point in time. Oh my god. Leave him alone. I just want to be like, leave him alone. Stop. He's already dead. Oh god. Yeah, if you were worried that Chipp wasn't gonna play like Chipp, Samitto has some words for you right here. If you're worried that Zato wasn't gonna play like Zato, I mean, we haven't seen Ogawa do anything yet. He has just been getting rushed down. I love the surfing animation. Yeah, and then there's no more ooh, dang. Okay, wait, here we go. Now Ogawa having a chance to do some stuff. Remember, Chipp's biggest weakness is that he takes a bunch of damage. He has very low health. Nice block on the overhead option over there. Ooh, did he just DP out of there? And look at that. There was the RC Drift. He did the overhead kick into the RC Drift follow-up. So, when you do the Roman cancels in this game, there's a whoosh, and if that explosion hits the opponent, it slows them down. However, there is something called the RC fast cancel, which basically, as the Roman cancel activates, before it finishes exploding, there's a window that you can immediately do another move that cancels the Roman cancel into the move that you do. So it's basically like a fast Roman cancel into something else, and it's really, really cool. But yeah, so far he's made Chipp look absolutely insane. Let's see if Ogawa can actually get something going here. He has just not been able to survive. And there's the command throw that Chipp can do. He leaps in the air and actually throws you. Turns a little invincible. And so his whole goal, so that option off of Eddie. So Eddie is the green little ghost monster, that thing right there that looks like a frog every once in a while, or whatever you want to call it. but it's a shadow. It's a shadow evil spirit. That's Eddie. And basically he has many different options. You control Eddie by letting go of buttons. What Eddie does, he has like 4 or 5 moves that he can choose from, and they're activated once he's out by letting go of the button, by negative edging. So you can press buttons to make Zato attack and then let go of buttons to make Eddie attack. That's how you get good at controlling both characters. In all of the older Guilty Gears, this was known as playing Twister with your fingers. You could press press an attack with Zato and then hit another button while Zato's attacking, so you can let go of that button and make Eddie do what you want him to do. It's really crazy how skillful these guys become as Zato players. The one where you see the 6 arms, that thing is just basically an Eddie shield. We haven't seen a wall run combo yet, but I mean, Samitto says, I don't care, I'm just gonna beat you up. Uh-oh, the super, God, that looks so sick! But look at the damage that he just did to Chipp. Chipp just exploded. And again, that is the nature of Chipp, right? Chipp obviously can rush down, for example, a character like Potemkin, and Potemkin has a hard time dealing with the speed. Then Potemkin hits you one time and you die. That's it. You can do 100% damage to Chipp in one combo. Okay, and so you see, so that's the shield right there. The Invite Hell, that orange spike right there is a different move that you can control without Eddie. Zato doesn't need to have an Eddie resource. One of the things that when you play as Zato, look above Zato's super meter at the bottom of the screen. There's a little Eddie meter down there that's in colored blue. As long as it's full, you can call Eddie, but it drains, and so you actually have to recall Eddie so that it can build up again. If it empties out, you are stuck without Eddie. See right there, you're stuck without it, and you have to wait till it refills before you can call Eddie again. And so it's really a very tight resource management. It's the way Zato's been since practically the beginning. And so you have to be very careful. And actually, as Zato's opponent, you also want to be pretty cognizant about it as well. Dude, Chipp is looking crazy right now. Either that or this is just Samitto, right? Samitto has been one of the greatest Chipp players of all time, and you can kind of see why. It almost looks like he hasn't missed the beat at all. Goodness gracious. Oh no, you burst! You didn't let him do the wall combo, Ogawa, come on! Dude, Chipp can do combos where he runs up the wall and combos you as he's running up the wall. It is the greatest thing ever. I love it. It is so good. All right, here we go. Look at this. And then the wall break mechanic works by just doing damage to the character. And as you do damage to the character, it essentially... Are you dead? Ouch! There you go. Chipp actually is balanced for a lot of these reasons. Ow! That was like 30% life right there that went away. But it's interesting because as you hit people into the wall gets weaker, and eventually it will break. You'll start seeing cracks on it. However, the damage that an opponent has taken during a combo also contributes to wall break. You can do a combo to someone in the mid-screen that ends at the wall, and because you did a bunch of damage to that character, like this, a lot of that damage came mid-screen, but it transfers over to the wall. It's almost like the damage that they've taken transfers to the wall when you actually hit them into the wall. Oh God, please, you're dead again, Ogawa. Making the comeback here. Look at this, and he's tied it up 2-2. And this is the life of Chipp. right? This is what happens with Chipp. So when you come and play this game and you decide to use Chipp, this is what you've signed up for. You have one of the most annoying characters in terms of rushdown and just keeping you locked down and keeping you mixed up. You can see when Chipp gets things going, the opponent looks like he almost has no chance to play. However, if you get hit, you're dead. And again, this is how Chipp has always been. This is the life of Chipp, and that's what you're going to expect when you watch these characters play against each other. Again, if you have any questions about Guilty Gear Strive or how some of the systems work, etc., please feel free to ask. That is the point of the beginner stream that I have here. There was the fast Roman cancel again. Again, you see him when he does the overhead, you see the start of the red Roman cancel circle, but it disappears right away because he hits a button right away. So you see the Roman cancel start up, but it allows you to do stuff like quick overheads super instantly. And yeah, it's almost like you want to think of it as a Roman cancel that you FRC in a way, except it just doesn't cost any extra meter. It's such a cool system. I really like how it works in this game. And you can cancel it with anything. So as soon as you Roman cancel, you cancel it with a normal, with another special move, etc. It really makes your offense terrifying. It's what I use with my Potemkin when I do the 2P, the crouching P, the 6K, and then I fast Roman cancel into the Pop Buster instead. Also, another thing that I want to talk about, if you're new to Guilty Gear and you haven't played an anime game before, and maybe you're just into Street Fighter, let me know in the chat. But one of the things that's important to talk about, although Street Fighter has started to, it's been bleeding over into the mainstream games before, one of the things to talk about, I really need to explain right away, is numpad notation. You have to understand numpad notation because that's where every resource of Guilty Gear is going to go towards. So if you're not familiar with numpad notation, look at your keyboard, look at your number pad. Pretend you're the first character, the character facing right. All 9 numbers represent the 9 different parts of your controller. So in other words, 6 is holding forward, 4 is holding back, 9 is to jump forward, 8 is neutral jump, 1 is the crouch block. To do a fireball motion, you do 2, 3, 6. So you'll see things written as 2, 3, 6. If you see something written as 6, 2, 3, that is a dragon punch motion. So when I sit here and I say 2P with one character, that is crouching punch, because 2 stands for down. If I say 6P or 6K, that means I'm holding forward and hitting punch or forward and hitting kick. Very important to learn this right away, because it is a terminology and a notation that you will see everywhere. There it is again. There's that quick RC. It's hard to spot, but normally when Chipp does that move where he jumps and kicks straight like this, he's stuck and he can't combo off of it. He just kicks you with an overhead and he stops. But what Samitto's doing is he's Roman canceling it and then quick canceling it into a jump K. So you see him do kick, quick Roman cancel, kick, basically. Ow, the damage on Chipp! That was just like an... Oh, and yeah, Zato has a command throw as well. Goodbye. The Sharknado! Got him! Right, 5 is neutral. So a lot of times you'll see people describe standing neutral normals as 5P, 5K, 5H. And remember, the buttons in Guilty Gear, there are 5 buttons. There's punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, and dust. Once again, it's punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, and dust. Abbreviated as P, K, S, H, and D. So that's what you're going to see a lot of times. You know, 6P, 5H, you know, 9S, etc. So Roman cancel in Guilty Gear traditionally is the ability at the cost of your super meter to go from whatever you're doing to a neutral state. So basically, if I swing a button and I hit the enemy, I do a Roman cancel, and boom, I'm in neutral again. I'm standing there and I can do whatever I want. So I can do fierce punch, Roman cancel, fierce punch. Or I should say heavy slash. Heavy slash, Roman cancel, heavy slash. Heavy slash, Roman cancel, heavy slash. Or I can do like, I can throw a fireball and then Roman cancel it to save myself from getting punished when someone is jumping on me. I can throw a fireball, Roman cancel, and now I'm in neutral again. So basically, Roman cancel is the ability to send your character back to neutral, back to a neutral state at the cost of meter. In Guilty Gear Strive, however, it's been enhanced a lot. Now when you Roman cancel, a little explosion comes out of you. If it hits the opponent, it slows them down so you can get better combos than you used to. And now you have the ability. So normally when you did it, you would do a Roman cancel and your character would stay in place and they would just kind of show up where they are. Ooh, that is loud all of a sudden. But now in this game, there's multiple Roman cancels and you can do something called a Roman cancel drift. The idea of Roman cancel drift is you can, normally when you do the Roman cancel, you just kind of go boom and you're standing in place. Now, however, when you Roman cancel, so in Guilty Gear Exit, when you Roman cancel, your character would go, like do this little power up pose and they would explode and then they would continue from that spot. Roman cancel drift now is the ability for you to tap forward twice, tap back twice, tap up twice, or tap down twice. And if you do that into a Roman cancel, you'll actually drift in one of those 4 directions so you can start from a different position so you have a better access to things. So for example, my Potemkin trick is I do crouching punch 2P into 6K. 6K as a chain combo. 6K, so you do it as a chain combo, Gatlings as they're called, 2P into 6K, and you see Potemkin go, huh, and then he slides forward and hits you with the shoulder. It takes a while, so it's like 2P, 6K, and then it hits you. So before it hits you, I double tap forward, Roman cancel, so I slide forward, which puts me into a command throw range. Potemkin is the Zangief of the game. He's the command grab character of the game. So that's what I'm basically doing with that. So RC Drift lets me go from here to be right next to them when I do the RC, and then I use the fast cancel to just command grab them right away. It's really tricky. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more systems involved with this. So right there, you saw him do a little bit of that drift right there. And they might even be talking about it a little bit here. Oh God, this is gonna hurt. They might be talking about it during these breaks, these little clips here. Like I said, I'm getting an audio-less version. I mean, look at the... That was one combo. Chipp died. Chipp died. Oh, now you're going to do something to Leo here, huh? Dude, I love the weightlessness on this when he drops. Oh, God, that feels so good. Anybody who's a roller coaster fan knows exactly. That combo was so sick. That combo was so sick. Oh, my God.